Hey guys, I'm Tamika and welcome to Mika Tart, the show that promises to be fun, entertaining and lighthearted. Hey guys, welcome to Meek Thoughts, the thoughts that may be meek, but they're definitely always random. So, I was thinking about the church, and I see the church as a hospital, and hospitals have healthy people, but they mostly have sick people who are always trying to get better. And that is what we should bear in mind. Christians are not perfect. They will have slip-ups, they will fall down, but the truth is, it's about getting better every day. And that is what we should consider. So even doctors get sick. And what I mean by that is, a leader of a church, they may fall, they may even fail. But it's not for us to judge, but we should help them to be better, to do better. So if someone gets sick, we help them to be better and do better. So think about it. She refers to herself as the broad axe of public relations, but I see her as much more than that. She is a business mogul, CEO of Broadtail Designs, brand communicator, and she has her own podcast and YouTube channel. I welcome Dania Beckford.
Hi, Tamika. How are you?
I am good. I'm very happy to have you here.
Girl, it's been a long time since we should be doing this.
Very long time.
Yes.
So one of the things I've always admired about you is your confidence.
Yes.
I remember I was on Rex the first time I saw you and they used to call you Kulu.
Yeah, they still do.
What was the meaning behind Kulu? Why?
Because it's Kulu Kulu rum, JB rum.
Oh.
So Kulu Kulu is the name that country people call JB rum. So apparently because I came as a freshman, I go on strong with everybody. So the meaning was, for many men have come and tasted and fallen drunk. It's like, what? Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's move with it.
So I remember seeing you and all you exuded was confidence.
Okay, thank you.
So let me ask you now, when you get up in the morning, you say, look here, you look good. I like you. What do you say when you wake up in the morning? Because to have that kind of confidence.
These days, I'm tired. But affirmations are a big thing for me, actually. So you are right on the ball where you say, I wake up in the morning and I'm a morning person. So I'm always happiest in the mornings, and nighttime is miserable. Yeah, man. Close to sleep time. Really? Close to sleep time, I'm like, I don't want nobody talk to me. But in the morning, I'm always happy. I always feel a feeling of gratefulness after my sleep. And so when I get up in the morning, I'm like, yes, today's going to be a good day. I will know that something is going to go wrong based on the type of day I'm going to have. Like, it's going to be a good day. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get it done. Especially this year, my words are, get it done.
Wow.
Yeah, get it done. Sometimes we're late. Sometimes we don't want to do it. Sometimes it's hard. Get it done. That's my thing in the mornings.
Where do you think that comes from? Like, in terms of your upbringing, where do you think that comes from?
Well, my mother will always tell you, say, put coconut in my eye. I never know what that means. She kept saying it when I was younger. Put coconut in your eye. And when I got older, I recognized that it means that I was brave. You know, I wasn't afraid of doing things. And so broke coconut in your eye.
Oh my God.
Yeah, welcome to Jamaica.
I don't get it.
Yeah. And so I guess I was very different from my other siblings, where even when somebody told me or tried to make me think that I cannot do something because I was always fat. So they never thought that I could do athletic things or dance or be active. And I was never that. Anything that I wanted to do, I was just going to do it. And if I can do it, I go try. And if you recall Rex, I remember sitting in a sports awards. And I was just there because, you know, me extra. So anything I keep on the hall, I'm extra. So everything I keep on the hall, me did it. Me not get no sports award. I mean, I try, but I'm not like great at anything. And then me hear my name a call, and I'm like, what? Why am I getting an award for always being at the matches and cheering? I'm like, really? Guys, this is not an award. You know, so even if I couldn't do it, I would support. I was always like that.
Speaking of, you know, you're mentioning that you were fat when you were a child. You've always shown a lot of support for plus size women. Even your brand, even your business, Broadtail, it supports plus size women.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, as I said, I've always been full figured. I've always been plus size, and now I call it Broadtail. And it never occurred to me that I was different from anybody else when I was smaller. But when I went to high school, there was a girl who thought it pertinent for her to tell me that, you know, say you're fat. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I didn't even have a response. I mean, I always have one response. I didn't have a response because I didn't know that fat was different, because most people in my family look like me. So it was okay to be who I was. And then as you grew through puberty, I recognized that a couple of other people wanted to tell me that, oh, I'm different because I'm fat. And I just couldn't get it, because I was doing everything that I wanted to do. I didn't feel inhibited by my fat. But how the brand came up is that I'm from Discovery Bay, where the famous Puerto Rico beach is. I know you all know it. And every weekend, my family would go to the beach, whether mommy bring your daddy or auntie, but we were going to the beach on the weekend. And I recognized that my swimsuit just never nice like the other girl them on though, because me know you never find nothing to fit me. And then when I got into puberty, my mother had this black swimsuit. It was a black halter that she had from the 70s. The 70s. I still have it. And I love yeah man, me still have it. It not look great, but me still have it, because I used to wear it all the time because I thought that it fit so well. And so as I went on, I used to sketch out my own little things and beg my mother seamstress to make it. And people were always asking me where I got my swimsuits from when I posted it. That time, not even Instagram, never in, my girl. It was Facebook.
Or high five.
No, I never high five. High five, I did you it going. And I posted one of my swimsuits on Facebook in 2015. I remember it was an asymmetrical cut polka dot one, a monokini. And everybody kind of liked it on my page and was asking me where I got it. And I was like, well, I made it. And they were like, so would you make one for me? This is a full figured woman. And I was like, but would you pay for it? And I started business start, girl, not really registered or nothing at the time.
Oh, wow.
I just figured that people were having, plus size women were having the same problems I was having with swimsuits, where I wasn't finding anything to fit because they was either frumpy, the color not stay good, it too thin, and just not working for our bodies.
So you actually do the whole seamstress thing, what you'd call that?
The sewing?
Yes.
Girl, no. Okay. So if I knew what I knew now, I would have paid more attention in clothing and textile class back at St. Hilda's, because sometimes I feel like my seamstress them make more money than me, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's why you
build livelihoods here.
Pay attention in school.
Pay attention to everything you learn in school. So no, I have a design team, and that's Dr. Debbie and Newell and I, and we design, and we have seamstresses that make it for us.
Okay, nice. So you tend to have a fascination with African prints. Why is that?
Well, I've always had an affinity for my African culture, maybe because I'm a student of history, you know, and I think that even the way in which those garments are made, the thickness of it, the vibrancy of it, it exudes with what my brand is about, because it's about having full-figured women feel just like any other woman, just as confident, you know. When you wear something that you love, that you think fits you well, you act in a certain way, no matter what your size is, you know. So I love that about African prints and fabrics.
Even your son's name, how do you pronounce it?
It's zanoche.
Zanoche. That is African origin? So
the first part is, it means determined, because me don't know when me better give him that name for now, because me can't deal with him, because anything you want to do, him just do it, no matter what me I tell him.
Coconut.
Yes,
coconut
in him. And then Che, of course, is from Cuba. Well, Che was originally Venezuelan, but fought in the Cuban War with Castro.
Okay.
Yeah, so me give my pick one fully warrior name, and they wonder why I behave like this.
You've always had that leader in you. Was being the, what was it? Was it president of Rex or
it was hall chair?
Right. Was being the hall chair of Rex your first stint at leadership?
No, actually, I've always been a leader in my own right ever since I can remember. In primary school as a monitor, in high school I was either form captain or student council coming up. And then when I was in fifth form, I was the student council president. I was the editor of the school magazine. I was a prefect. I've always taken on leadership roles. And it's not really because I go into an organization or a space trying to rule everybody. But if things that I feel, me just gotta do it. You know, and when we got to Rex, Rex had just finished being built.
Right.
And there we had nothing. We never did even have color. You know, and so same time, because of how I'm like, no, but every other hall have color, we have to have color too. We have competition with color. And then I guess I just started to do things to help the organization, which is the hall at the time, which ended up being hall chair after all. I feel like I love community. I prefer to do things with people than by myself.
Right.
And so I think because of that, it always ends up with me being some sort of leader.
And you are always on the grind. You are always doing something.
Yeah, because me feel better when me move. I mean, sometimes I think I do need to slow down. But now I'm way more appreciative of quiet and downtime since I've had my son, because it's a whole ball game when you're a parent. You know, I don't even know how our parents did it with more than one. I don't know. For all the people who have more than one child. Woo! Thank you. You know, I'm very grateful for all you go through. But I'm appreciating quiet time more now that I have to take care of a whole human being. God bless him, Father. But I feel better when I'm moving. So even on the days when I feel depressed, because I don't get up every day feeling confident, because that would be robotic, right? Yeah. I have days when I feel down, days that I don't want to get up and do what I'm supposed to do. But when I actually do get up, move, get things done, it makes me feel better. So I guess that's why I'm always grinding.
And what new project are you working on now? Because I know you are working on something. So what is it that you're doing now?
Well, so you know that our brand, Broadtail Designs, it's about resort wear, swimsuits and cover-ups. That's how we started. And we ventured off into the carnival market through Jamaica International. And so when the pandemic hit in 2020, my industry luck. Because entertainment... Yes. Still not completely reopened. Beaches and rivers were closed, and amusement parks. Everything that you could wear what we produced was closed. And so that's actually how I started the podcast and YouTube series, because I had to roll back a little bit and evaluate, okay, so why did we start the brand? Yes, we sell swimsuits and cover-ups, which is really about confidence. That's what we're selling, confidence. We want women to feel good about themselves in their authentic selves. And so we started the Conversations being Broadtail, and you know about that. That's the YouTube and the podcast series. And then this year we decided to go a little bit further, and I hid a little gift here in your own set. Yes, I have something for you. So this is actually our newest project. It's our affirmation cards. And so remember in the beginning when you asked me how I stay confident? Right. So affirmations are a big way in how I stay confident, the things that I actually say to myself. And I wrote them down. I only have 23 of them. I'm very much aware that that's not a month, but I only have 23. So I'm working with 23 things that I've actually said to myself. And so I actually want to give it to you as well, with hopes that on the days that you don't feel very confident, you actually have a pack of cards that you can put in your purse if you want to, and you can actually get some of my sayings, and hopefully it also works for you. So that's our newest project. We launched it on February 1. And so that's one of the things that we're up to right now. I have a couple other things in the pipeline for Broadtail Designs, but I can't tell you yet because they're not completely finalized. Yes. And of course, you heard me talk. You said that, you know, I consider myself the broad axe of PR. And so I also have my public relations and crisis communications business that's always on the grind, working to build brands for professionals.
Right. So let me read you guys one of the cards.
Oh, wow. She was opening it.
I love gifts, you know, gifts. It's my love language. So I'm so in love with you right now.
I feel the love. I feel the love.
So this one says, my confidence makes me a magnet for opportunity.
Yeah, I really love that one because I love that one because one of the things that I always say is that sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we have all the resources and experiences, especially as women, that we need to start or complete a project. But because we're so hung up on, oh my God, all the ducks are not in a row. Everything is not aligned like it's supposed to be, or I'm just afraid to get it done. Then we don't get it done. And then you have a bunch of people out there who they don't have half the things that we have, but they are confident enough to step out and do it. And because of that, they get support and traction, because people like confident people. Then like, when you look like you know what you do, even if you don't know what you do,
even when you
so
don't
just
know.
start. So that's what that one is about.
It's really a very good idea. And I think, especially people like me, that I'm not a morning person, I need this. So when I wake up, I know that, yes, confidence is important. It presents opportunities.
Yes,
so
it does.
I really think this is a very good idea. So where can people get this?
Well, for now, we're actually in negotiations with a couple of pharmacies and stores to get them in. But prior to that, they can go onto our IG page. It's official Broadtail, and they can DM us to get them. Also, we've pulled down our website because we're working on a couple of things to integrate into it. But as soon as it's back up, and it's going to be shopbroadtail.com, they'll be able to get it there as well.
Okay, great. And tell them where they can go and watch you on YouTube, because I know you have very good, fascinating interviews. There was one particular one.
Yes.
I can't remember her name, but she was like, yes, me nice, but me nice, but I laughed so hard. Yes, Carla.
No, it must have been Carla. You mentioned nice, but she want to lift up. Yes, she said she wants lift up.
I love her so much.
She's so authentic. So persons can actually go onto our YouTube page, which is Being a Broadtail, and our season starts on March 3rd. So we like to do our start off our season in March because it's Women's History Month. And I believe that creating this story, it won't be present all the time. It may go into history and archives, but it must be able to help some people somewhere, because that's why we do it, right? So that's where they can go. And the podcast is on all platforms, Google and Apple.
Very good. That's very good. Congratulations on everything.
And you too. I like this meek of heart, because sometimes we're so rough and tough all the way as we chug along on our journey. I really appreciate it, and orchids are my favorite. So yeah.
We are kindred spirits. Because Dania likes elephants. They're her favorite animals, and it's mine as well.
I love elephants. They are so divine, and they also love community. Them don't walk alone.
Yes.
They walk in a pack. They take care of each other. When a baby elephant is born, is like such a celebration.
And they're so precious.
And they're so precious. And I just love the fact that that whole community thing works for me, and they're so majestic. And of course, I'm full figured. I'm sorry, so I love them. So everyone gonna collect elephant, one bag of elephants in my yard.
Yes, yeah. I have, my niece is always saying, "Can I play with?" No. Do not play with them.
Don't play with the elephants. Right now, one of mine has lost a whole trunk because of my son.
Oh dear.
Every day I'm trying to put it back on, but yeah, no, it's gone.
All right, so Dania, we like playing games. We love games on this show. And seeing that you are a PR specialist, the broad axe of PR, I made a game just for you.
Oh geez, here we go. It's competitive, Lord, me hope me win.
It is called Sell It, Baby.
Oh Jesus, okay, let's sell it.
So I'm going to show you a picture, and when I show you the picture, you have to sell it to the public.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So the first one, the golden tissue.
The golden tissue. Treat yourself like a queen. Why use regular toilet paper? You're golden. Go with the golden tissue.
Go with the golden tissue. I want it. That's very good. You see, this is why she's
go with the golden tissue.
Go with the gold. Go with the gold. All right, next one. That was very good. But I don't think you can do this one. So, dirty underwear.
Dirty underwear. Why throw out your dirty underwear? Use them to clean something.
The furniture. I don't know.
That one needs an ideation session. Use them to clean something.
What?
Campaign failed.
Who going by that?
I don't know, nobody.
All right. This one, since you're into bathing suits,
Yes.
what about a bathing suit that shows your anatomy?
It's very ugly.
You
But
can't
we
say
can sell
that.
it. No.
Okay.
That's what we're doing the ideation. So it's very ugly.
Mhm.
But how do we sell a swimsuit that shows my anatomy? Want to get close? I don't know. I'm thinking of something that internalizes for the person to want to be closer to me in my swimsuit.
Want to get close? Come on the inside.
That. I'm going to hire her. You can be a partner in the company.
Would you consider that for Broadtail?
Swimsuit that
Shows your inside.
no, it's ugly.
No. That one. And now the final one.
Yes.
Hey, vibrator.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
of
mommy.
course. I think I have that.
Oh, God. TMI.
When I get soaking wet, try the super soaker.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry to her, mommy, too. Oh, my God.
Sorry, mommy. I believe that one is the wand.
See, she knows the name,
Yeah.
everything. So you said that the ad would be what? What you say your PR campaign is? Want to get soaking wet?
Try our super soaker.
Try our super soaker. You are amazing. Products sold. I don't know about the dirty underwear.
No, the dirty underwear never sell.
Mm-mm.
Campaign failed, I have to give back the money. And that's what life is about. Sometimes we fail, but when we fail, it's a lesson.
Yes.
I don't know if the lesson is don't take a client with dirty underwear or get better people.
Yes.
But yeah.
Some people have some products like, why?
I don't know.
You know? So.
I don't know.
That is very good. And even though you failed the dirty underwear, you passed all of them. And I know that you're always working out. So I made sure I got you something you can work out in.
I gotta give, guys. I gotta give, guys.
So ensure you work out with
And
it.
it fits. You get my size. I like that. I
Yes.
appreciate that. I have dance class at Fit Farm today. I'm wearing it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Remember to tag us in it
Of
when
course,
you do.
I will.
Because, yes, I
Thank
love it. I
you.
love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
And
Anytime.
tell them again where they can get your affirmation cards and where they can go.
So the Being Broadtail affirmation cards are out now. We launched on February 1. And you can go on to our IG page. It's at Official Broadtail if you want to get them right before they hit stores.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So thanks for coming. I
No
really
problem.
appreciate it.
Yes. Please continue to do what you're doing, empowering others to
Thank
be
you.
makeup heard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Today's show is sponsored by Make Your Mark, where you can get resumes that allow you to stand out from the crowd. Email them at makeyourmarkjm@gmail.com. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that you'll be the first to know when we post new content. And always remember, you can be the light that fights against the shadows.